family. And my team is Barbecue Express. And I started barbecue about 25 years ago in Texas. Introduced to it by a very good friend who ruined my life forever by introducing me to the competition process. And we've been doing a little bit of it ever since. And I had the privilege of passing on that interest in barbecue and the competition element of it to two of my very good friends, Randy Spinoza and Eddie Plavovich.
Hello, I'm Randy. Dan invited me to do some barbecuing with him, and I really enjoyed it. Tried woodworking and some other hobbies, and next thing I know, I'm all alone in the garage with dust everywhere. So I tried barbecue, and all of a sudden, all my friends and family want to show up, and it's turned out to be a great event. Our family came out yesterday, some friends come out today. So I really enjoyed it, and we're having some success with it.
I'm Eddie Pavlovich, and I'm probably the most unlikely cook out here because when Dan and Randy call me, they say, "We want you to come cook with us." I said, "Well, you got to remember my specialty is cereal and sometimes scrambled eggs when I'm pressed." But through the process, we learn how to cook, and it's been an awful lot of fun, and we're having a great time with people out, and we're doing some good food.
Where are y'all from?
Mandeville, Louisiana.
Mandeville,
Louisiana.
Mandeville.
And Covington.
Yeah, in St. Tammany Parish. All right.
Anything else?
That's it. We're having a good time.
We watch barbecue TV all the time and enjoy it. And thanks for being interested in what we had to say.
This is Corey Dunn with Deliciously Done Barbecue in Slidell, Louisiana. This is my sidekick, Brian, and we're getting ready to unwrap Christmas. And that's what you call deliciously done. Today's Brian's first event. I've been barbecuing for about 15 years, and I've done a few pro events. Would love to have more time to be able to travel and do some more, and that's what we look forward to do in the future once we take first place today.
How about the week? What do you do to pay the bills?
To pay the bills, I own an on-site fleet service company, and my fiance's got an insurance agency, so together we stay pretty busy. And hopefully we'll be able to take those to new heights and one day be able to travel the country and do this for our living.
Good afternoon. This is the MML barbecue team out of Mandeville, Louisiana. This is our third contest, and actually we got started because we watched pit masters on TV, and we thought we could get together, build a pit, and come out here and enjoy the beautiful day and the people around the barbecue world. So thank you very much.
How many contests do you do a year?
We do, like I said, this is our third contest. We just got started this year. We hope to do a couple of more this year.
What do y'all do the rest of the week?
Rest of the time we work.
Doing what?
Practice. Yeah, we practice that. We've got a team member, a police officer that works for Folgers, got an electrician. We got, and I work for an energy company in New Orleans. So.
Is that it?
That's
Hi,
it.
my name is Lewis Graham. I'm with Show Enough Barbecue team. Well, we kind of this is our second time doing this, and our first major. This is our second major time being in the competition, and we kind of come down here just to have a little fun. And we originally started doing this cooking with the church, and just kind of thought maybe we can try a couple competitions, and we won grand champion in Picayune, and we came in second place, best overall in Picayune in our very first one. So actually, this would be our third pro competition here. So if what we have here is a pretty unique cooker. It's called an Orion cooker, and it's basically a convection cooker. They're pretty unique, and a friend of mine told me about them about a year or two ago, and I tried one, and we basically bought them to cook for the church. So once we got in competition, it just kind of led from there. We wound up opening up a restaurant, and we've just been kind of enjoying just coming out and compete every now and then. We're here today just to just to come out and enjoy the weather, come out and just meet and fellowship with different ones. Me and my partner Reggie Smith over there that's making the barbecue sauce. We're both ministers. There's another minister here with us, Brother Whitfield. and my son and two other of our colleagues that are here helping us out today. But we just kind of started doing this with the ministry and just started having fun with it, and it's kind of starting to lead to big and greater things. So we'll appreciate being here and just kind of come out and enjoy.
Paper towel, Mom. Find one more. Feels good. I don't like that little titty when you do it. Give me a pair of scissors real quick. No, that's tough. Hang on. There it is. I found it. I found the right one. Paper towel.
I thought we had an excellent selection of chicken today. All of them I scored really high, except the number 2 selection. The 5th one I really liked, but I thought the sauce was pretty sweet for a lot of people's taste. And 1 and 3 were probably my favorites as far as overall scoring. You ready?
Yeah, I enjoyed all the chicken we had this round. 1 and 3 were my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah. Yes, we had, this was great chicken overall. Number 2 was a little too spicy for me, but it was delicious, I thought. And number 5, to me, had no flavor. But this is great chicken. A lot of times, chicken's my favorite category.
Yeah, hi. I thought 1 and 3 were the best tasting. The other ones seemed to be a little overdone.
Ditto.
That's it. You can only say so. Okay.
The scores were real consistent. The judges favored number 1 and number 3 is their favorite, and number 7 was the least. Number 5 was the least favorite. So, but they all were real close in their scoring. The chicken all was real good, but just a few minor details like dryness and was the factor between some of them.
These 4 here, huh?
These 4?
Or these 4?
Well, I think that number 3 was my favorite in taste, but you can see the bone pulled out of it. But for tenderness, I think number 4 was my best.
Number 2 had a better balance of flavors, and it was more pleasing to the eye, which was my favorite. Number 6 was the balance in the flavors was not there. It was too hot, a little overcooked.
Number 2 was my favorite. It had great flavor, tenderness, and number 5 was, I found, the worst.
Number 1 was my favorite. Was tender and had a good balance. Number 5 was not the best.
I would agree with that. I think that was about, her and I judged about the same on both of them. I think you never know the other judges does, but afterwards we talk about it, and we seem to be about the same on both of them.
Number 2 was my favorite. It had a real good balance of flavor and tenderness, and I liked it the best.
Most franchises. When you told them remember you said you put them in. Some of them got a little. You got to get like a little rough spot in there, and little cracks, you know. You gotta like get them in there and tap them, you know. And tap them. Got me a piece of block. Yeah. Some of them. Then you gotta be careful. You don't mess up the edge of the board. Oh yeah, you mess it up. All over with. It ain't as good as it's. When you cut yours with 3% athlete writes everything off. So that means out. A while back, so I didn't say it was still there. That'd be 3% lick. If you got a bad year, profit. Yeah. Okay. You got $20. Yeah, it sounds good. 3% off profit. Oh yeah, look. It's gross. You take 3% off gross. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. One guy came up with a little brick wall. He said they kept. Now this guy come up with a little thing. I don't know how healthy it is. But you put it in your finger and hand. It's like a little magnet.
Unless you're in that box, it won't show.
I'm gonna wipe it. Let you get low and I'll wipe it for you.
I'm coming.
The guy who came up with the windshield wiper thing, the leg, intermediate stuff.
Number 4 was my favorite for taste and tenderness, and of course they all appear good in the box, but number 4 is the one I like the best. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
I say, for me, number 1, without question, number 1 was the most tender overall. Some were overcooked and made them a little mushy, but everybody's taste is a little different, but I certainly like the first one on the platter.
Let's see, I was trying to think where on my table. I think number 4 was good too. I like kind of number 4 was pretty good. It had a good taste and did have some taste. Some of them were kind of bland, and it had some good texture to it, and it wasn't too mushy. So number 4 was pretty good.
The old timers in there. That looks so darn good. He likes to leave some of that fat on there because some of the older judges like that fat. Just a little bit.
Got this in the back.
Big mouthful of nobody likes a big mouthful of fat. Well, I think some men do. This helps you hold it steady with it.
Favorite and least favorite, and why?
My least favorite was number 2, and my second favorite, or my most favorite, was pretty much a tie between 3 and 5.
Okay. Because?
3 was very tender, moist, had good flavor. Number 5 had excellent taste, the flavor.
Okay.
All right, and they.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which was your favorite and least favorite?
The least favorite was number 5. It was dry. Had a little chili powder taste to it. The best favorite was number 3. Had flavor. It was tender and moist.
My least favorite was number 5. It was extremely dry. Didn't have a good taste to it. I'm not sure what they were doing, but I wouldn't say it was bitter, but it just didn't have a nice flavor. Number 2, I had a lot of pepper on mine, and boy, it really hit me hard. Those little chunks of pepper really was too strong. Number 3 looked real well, but it needed a little more time. It was tough. And number 1 was also tough. So today on my plate, I think we had some brisket that just needed a little more time and it didn't quite have the flavor.